In the early 11th century, England faced one of its most turbulent periods. The kingdom under King Ethelred the Unready had endured years of Viking raids, tribute payments, and political instability. Among the many Scandinavian warlords who targeted England during this time, one would eventually rise to become not just a conqueror, but a king, Cnut, son of Sweyn Forkbeard of Denmark. The story of the Battle of Assandun begins with Cnut's invasion of England in 1015. After the brief reign and death of his father Sweyn, who had seized the English throne in 1013 but died just a few weeks later, Cnut returned to Denmark. However, his ambitions in England remained. In the summer of 1015, Cnut returned to England with a fleet, some sources say as many as 200 ships, and launched a full-scale invasion. His army included Danes, Norwegians, and even some men from Sweden, all hardened warriors seeking land, plunder, and conquest. At the same time, King Ethelred's authority had been deeply weakened. Years of paying Danegeld, money paid to Viking raiders to stop their attacks, had drained the royal treasury and damaged the crown's reputation. When Ethelred died in April 1016, his son Edmund Ironside succeeded him and immediately faced the pressing task of defending what was left of English rule. Edmund Ironside was a capable and determined leader. Over the course of 1016, he fought a series of battles against Cnut's forces, including engagements at Penselwood, Shurston, and Brentford. These battles were hard fought, and neither side gained a decisive advantage. The war became one of attrition, as both sides attempted to wear down the other. Despite facing some defeats, Edmund managed to rally English forces across Wessex and Mercia and kept pressure on the Danes throughout the summer and autumn of that year. The final and most crucial confrontation came in October 1016, at a place known as Assandun. The exact location of the battlefield has been debated by historians, with some identifying it as Ashington in Essex, while others propose sites in different parts of eastern England. Regardless of its precise location, the Battle of Assandun proved to be the turning point in the struggle for the English throne. Cnut's army was well positioned and organized, likely drawing on both Danish tactics and experience gained through years of campaigning. Edmund, on the other hand, brought a force consisting of levied troops from various shires, many of whom were loyal and battle-hardened, but not as well coordinated as Cnut's veterans. Importantly, during the battle, a critical betrayal took place. Ealdorman Edric Streona, a powerful and notoriously untrustworthy English noble, is said to have deserted Edmund's side at a crucial moment, taking a portion of the English troops with him. Edric's betrayal tilted the balance in Cnut's favor. The fighting at Assandun was intense and bloody. Many leading English nobles were killed in the battle. The defeat was a heavy blow to Edmund Ironside's efforts to resist the invaders. Following the battle, Edmund and Cnut met at Deerhurst in Gloucestershire, where they agreed to divide the kingdom. Edmund would retain control of Wessex, the heartland of English resistance, while Cnut would rule over the lands north of the Thames, including Mercia and Northumbria. But the peace was short-lived. Edmund Ironside died just weeks later, on 30 November 1016, under circumstances that remain unclear. Some suspected foul play, although there's no definitive proof. With Edmund's death, Cnut became king of all England. He would go on to rule for nearly 2 decades, eventually building a North Sea empire that included Denmark, Norway, and England. Cnut later commemorated his victory by founding a church at Ashington, believed to be St. Andrew's Church, and possibly appointing one of his own bishops there.